I'm gonna have to go make copies if you want some.
Sure, thanks.
Next one you want?
That was so helpful, I shared it with everybody. I noticed, yeah.
Did he have any questions or did
Getting wood from.
As most concise as the timeline.
I assure you I would have, 15% of what you were telling me would have been lost in translation.
Thank you. No problem.
Here's John. I was like, and then
All right.
likes everyone?
Okay, let's begin our regular planning board meeting. This is September 13th, 2017, with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Don Brewer,
Here.
Kathy Jordan. Here. Art Christie. John Horn.
Here.
Joanne Cowell.
Here.
Alan Shiner.
Here.
Beth Rebecca.
Here.
Okay, everybody have a chance to read the minutes that we were given at the workshop meeting? Any corrections?
No.
Motion to receive the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay, communications, we have in our file a letter from Crossroads requesting an extension on the signing of their maps. Since there's a time limit between the signing and filing the maps, we'll have to discuss that. We can discuss it now. It's old business.
Speak of.
So does everybody understand the letter?
Yep.
Yep. It's because of all the filing of the Article 78s that the Catskill Heritage Alliance has done against the planning board and the zoning board and Crossroads, of course, and it's caused quite a delay in the process here, plus the money that the town pays for legal. And it continues because now they've filed for appeals to the appellate division. So, is there a motion to,
I'll make a motion to grant a 6-month extension for the time of stamping and signature of approval site plan for the Crossroads Valley Resort project.
I'll second it. All in favor?
all of-
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Okay. Other old business would entail the Catskill Mountain Railroad. Talking with Mr. Olson this morning, he finally got a discussion with the zoning board attorney, who says that the zoning board did not approach him concerning this issue with the planning board sending the zoning board for a definition, which I don't understand myself, because I thought that was one of the people that Ralph said he had talked to. But let's wait for the attorneys to get that ironed out. Larry said he would look into it and get back to Mr. Olson, and get back to us. Any other old business? New business. Kathy, you take over as chair. I keep myself to that.
As long as I don't have to read anything, I don't have my reading glasses, so.
There you go. 1.5.
Okay, you all got the packet during the workshop meeting of the Parker subdivision. If you don't have a map, I have extras here.
I don't think I have one.
I think I turned my back.
Is this redone, or is this the old one?
So
that I
that'd be
have?
quicker than that.
Yes. It's
I don't have it.
This is the black, it's the black one.
pretty much the same.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Oh, here? Once you can move, thank you.
So the, Miles Parker II has, he no longer owns the property, his sons own it, so it's four sons who are listed there. And one of them has built this cabin there, and there's been a lot of confusion with electric bills and taxes and that, so they wanted to clear it all up and subdivide that cabin piece out of the larger lot, which the larger lot is 29 acres. And the parcel of the cabin, around the cabin that we're proposing is 2.82 acres. Meets all the zoning requirements. We left enough road frontage there so that lot 1 is still continuous across the road. You see in the location map up at the top, it shows you the whole piece. It's odd shape, but it shows there
What's the zoning here?
down in that box down there. 1.5.
What's that word below valley? What is
use that word below well in the parcel. Because it's very tiny.
Or show up better on the color copy.
Looks like it says duct meter.
That's where the meter is.
Electric meter.
That's where electric meter is. Only reason I knew that is because I've been.
Came out with things like- So we are asking for a public hearing to set up.
I don't have any questions about it.
Anybody have any questions?
No.
I'll make a motion to move it to public hearing.
I second.
Yeah.
We just have to establish a date.
Yes, October 11th.
6:45.
I haven't had one in a while.
We haven't had full, we haven't had the vote on this motion.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what it is.
Well, that was-
So it's not a bad thing, you're determining all the information. part.
It'll be at 6:45, please be available.
Vice Chair Jordan,
Yes.
Board Member Schreiner,
Yes.
Board Member Cal,
Yes?
Board Member Rodolfo,
Yes.
Board Member Horn,
Yes.
What's the date for the public hearing?
October 11th.
6:45.
6:45.
Thank you.
Could I ask a question about this? This has something to do with the ownership then. The three brothers now own both.
No. Miles III will own the parcel with the house on it.
But that's,
Kevin.
has nothing really to do with us.
No.
No, that will go to county.
We just changed the boundary.
Actually, no, create a parcel.
Yeah.
Created two out of one. It brings up an interesting point. I had a conversation with the county about mapping, and if you're gonna combine two lots, how we've been doing lot line revisions, if the individual owns both lots, the county will accept it in deed without mapping.
What's
So, if an individual owns two parcels, and they wanna combine the two parcels, where we've done lot line revisions to remove the lot line, if they have their deed drawn up by an attorney that lists those two parcels being combined, they can go straight to county without coming to us. And when it was brought up to them, they said, well, then you can red flag the file and tell them that there's no map on file for that when it comes through, because the assessor will then get the deed downstairs showing that it changed. But since it's a single ownership of two lots, then they're not required. Where we do, they don't. And what they're doing is they're saving the surveyor fees. Because they still have to have the deed drawn whether they go through us or not. So the only thing we can do is make a note in the file that there is no survey map of that. Moving on.
Request for zoning boundary adjustment in Big Indian. This is a reference to the adventure. What's the actual title of that adventure?
Venturesome.
David?
Well, we have a working title, it's the Big Indian Adventure Park.
Oh, here it is. This is doing adventure.
you want to read that letter?
Yes, what do you want?
Or do I need to read it?
You have it? I have.
Well, I have
Okay,
copies.
then you read it.
It's your signature.
I didn't bring that.
It's your signature.
What shot?
Oh, okay.
To Shandaken Town Board members, the Shandaken Planning Board has been reviewing a proposal of moving the zoning boundary line along 28 Big Indian. Currently, the parcels are zoned both R1.5 and R5. The board has taken into consideration the history, the needs of the future outlook of this community, and would like to make the following recommendation: that the lots represented on the Ulster County Tax Map 12.7, Block 2, Lot 7.141, and Lot 7.2 are changed to the entire parcel as in an R5 zoning district. Discussions concerning that? Motion to accept, to send this letter to the town board.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Shandaken Inn, new special permit. Tell us about that,
What is
Warren.
that about?
The current owners are looking to sell the property, both properties. It was an inn up until April of 2012, at which point they turned it back into a single-family residence. The new prospective buyer would like to turn it back into an inn, so they want to get a feel for what the board how they would feel about reissuing a special permit to reopen the inn as it operated up until 2012. Basically part of their contingent on purchasing the property. They don't want to purchase the property as a single family, they want to purchase it with the ability to operate as an inn. Since it was changed back to a conforming use, it voided the 5-year clause, which would have been null and void anyhow, since 5 years would have expired April of this year.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
And the current owners were willing to apply for a special permit, but since they wouldn't be operating it, then it would still have to come back with the new owners.
Now, you said that they reverted back to what?
They turned it back into a single-family residence.
Right, but they were here, because I was here when they came. There was no way or reason why we would change anything with them. They came and asked, can you take this off the rolls as a, and I said, we don't do that.
Yeah, there was nothing for you to do.
To do, right. So
No.
there's nothing filed that was done.
There's nothing on file. The only thing we found in the minutes of the file was that it was suggested to them that in the future, if they had wanted to turn it back into an inn, they would have a time frame to do it. But like I said, that time frame has passed, plus it's the fact that they're not the applicants for the permit. So basically, all it is the realtor and the new prospective owners want to know if, before they go forward, if it's likely that they could get a special permit to operate as the inn that it was before, without changing any of the aspect of the land or the use or increasing development.
I don't see we're gonna have a problem with
You're able to send them a list of what they would have to do
yeah.
for the site plan?
They actually have it,
that. Oh,
so they know they have to do a site plan, show the parking and all. And I think they do want to take the secondary building also. It's a large enough parcel, so they can put more rooms. So they know the site plan checklist that has to be performed.
Okay.
I'm going to do the environmental for subdivision.
Anybody have any questions concerning that? Kathy?
No, as long as they have the checklist and they look it over and they don't see any red
Any
flags.
problem.
I mean,
For themselves.
Well, I'll make sure, that we've instituted a new rule that everything has to come to the office prior to it being delivered to you, so we can get more of the questions answered prior to just dragging on because they're forgetting one minor detail. So we'll try to speed things along.
Okay, any other new business? Hearing none, we'll go to other business, November meeting change. We've got,
Town board has moved their meeting from Monday, the 6th to Wednesday, the 8th, due to the election. Your normal meeting day would be the 8th. That's the second Wednesday.
Ah,
So the question becomes, do you move it to the Monday before, which is the first Monday of the month, or do you pick another day of the week and then have to
Or
worry
the
about it?
22nd.
Is that right before Thanksgiving?
That would be.
Yeah,
Couldn't we do the
Before
Wednesday?
Thanksgiving.
Couldn't we do the Wednesday before also?
yeah, that's the 1st of November.
Yeah, we can do the 1st of November. Because the 29th is your workshop. Now, if you have another day of the week, that I'd have to go through, I'd have to go talk to the clerk, see if it is on the agenda. And we have Thursdays, have court on some
It
Thursdays.
seems simpler to stick with Wednesdays.
It just seems a little simpler.
Personally, I think November 1st is better than having it the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, me too.
but remember that the workshop is September 27th.
It's
Right.
November.
Yeah, so that meeting is going to be a week later, so anything presented at the workshop cannot be even, anything can happen with it at that next meeting.
Wait, oh, yeah, right.
But we can't,
We don't have 10 days in between.
10 days for what?
we
Between the
can't,
workshop and the regular meeting.
The September workshop.
We're supposed to have it
October.
10 days before.
we can't set public hearings or anything
Right.
anyway at the workshop.
No, we
Right.
don't.
For you, I mean-
No, I know that, but anything that's presented to us at the workshop cannot be acted on the 1st of November.
As long as they're.
Well, it could be
Yeah.
presented as a.
It could be
official-
presented.
Right, we just can't take any action as long as the applicants do that and we're all aware of that.
Okay,
I don't think we have anything coming for October.
not yet.
Yeah, the big Indian won't be back until,
So are we good with the first?
Yeah.
So it's October 1,
November.
November.
Okay, all those in favor for November 1st?
Yeah,
All right.
And
Can we make a motion?
yes.
I don't know if we need a motion. Why don't we need a-
All in favor? Great.
Cliff makes a motion, I second it. Everybody says aye. Mr. Spot, County Liaison Report?
Hello. I'll just briefly summarize what I have here, and I'm going to leave the hard copy with Ann. So under education and training, about 5 pages of grant opportunities here, and you can make those copies and distribute that. Under the community report in the monthly meeting last week, we received the latest Ulster County rental housing survey. I'll leave this report behind. For non-subsidized housing, the vacancy rate decreased from 2.92% in 2015 to 2.36% in 2016, so a tightening of that market, which led to a special topic discussion, item 3, and the question on the table, which the planning board is still soliciting feedback from communities, which is regarding Airbnb. Is it solely a life safety and nuisance concern, or is it also a land use challenge? Is Airbnb doing something affecting towns in terms of what's available for people who want to live and work in towns? No one's really bringing that to their attention, but they assume that there might be some concerns. So if there are points that you want to bring to the county, they're soliciting that feedback from every county. Some of the noteworthy zoning referrals. This is noteworthy for me. Marlboro, I believe, is on the Wallkill. So they're doing a local waterfront revitalization plan. Apparently the only other waterway in Ulster County that's eligible for that kind of a plan is the Upper and Lower Esopus. Any town on the Upper and Lower Esopus, I don't know the benefits, but can look at a local waterfront redevelopment plan. Town of Rochester, something that we're seeing in a few places, people wanting more privacy, asking for 8-foot high fences, which the planning board did not get support because of the concern for accessibility and visibility to first responders, because they're looking at that for front yard fencing. And a little bit of a discussion on the Rupco Arms House, which when it came before the planning board, the town of Kingston had done everything correctly. They had a new comprehensive plan. They extended zoning appropriately. There was no reason for the planning board not to go along with that, but that is now caught up in an Article 78 proceeding, and I don't need a supermajority of that council to quash the petition. So those are the noteworthy zoning referrals. And the final item is my request that I'm now serving out Keith Holmquist's term, which expires this December. I'd like to continue, so my request to this group is to inform the county, if you agree, that you'd like me to continue doing that. And that's my report.
Thank you very much. Now, Sam, if we want to give you some input on the Airbnbs, do we just email it to you?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, and you've got my email address. If you want to distribute it to everybody on the board, the planning board, that would be great. And then just send it to me directly, and I'll compile that. And our next meeting, I think, will be October 4th. I think that's the first Wednesday of the month.
Okay. There has been a lot of concern from people about there's no housing because of the Airbnbs.
Some of these towns, it's like, okay, where's anybody gonna, we have an ice cream shop in Woodstock now.
Yeah.
And it's okay, where are they gonna live to work in my ice cream shop if everything is an Airbnb?
I
It's
know.
a real concern now.
I
A lot of speculation from out of town, not living here.
I ran into someone a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he was looking for something in Shandaken, but he couldn't. He has 3 kids, and he had to move to Cairo.
Wow.
That's how far he had to go to rent a house, because he has 3 kids and a wife.
Well, the 2.36% vacancy rate is effectively, there's nothing on the market. It's
Yeah.
really tight.
Yeah.
And I think the Airbnb is exacerbating that.
Mhm. All right.
Now,
Thanks.
do we need to do anything official to forward our support for the county for him?
For the town?
Yeah, we can send a letter or something, or?
Why don't I find out from Dennis how official he wants this to be? Right now, he's soliciting input. He believes it's a concern, but no one has come to
No,
him.
he means
I'm
about you.
talking about you personally.
Oh, but me personally, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure the logistics.
I think it was a letter last time, so I met with the chairman.
That's what I recall, and that letter went to who, Warren?
It would have gone to the
Town board
town board, and
recommending.
then with a recommendation, then it would have been forwarded.
And that's right, and then Rob Stanley forwards it on to the county, to the
So it would have to be
legislature.
that way again.
Same thing then.
I think you're doing a wonderful job. I think we'd all like to just know.
Yes.
It's fascinating, I will say that. A lot happening in Ulster County.
So, if it's okay with the board then, I will write a letter to the town board requesting that Sam be kept on as our representative of the county.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, really.
Thank you.
Do we have to vote on that?
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Any other business?
Why? Anything?
No.
Okay. Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
You really would go.
I still get that.
Chickens to recapture.
Oh, no.
Well, they're probably in there.
These are ours or yours?
No, I don't.
Are you going up there?
Chickens.
Are you going? Because I got 8 cartons for you.
Oh.
Thank you, Ellen. No,
We're done.
we just adjourned.
It's over.
Well, you know what? Yes, Alan,
Headed over there?
Back road magazine. Motorcycle.
You crazy guys.
John Brown,